So I'm here with Evette, and she's a patient at the office and was dealing with a lot of different health problems when she came in. So Evette, can you tell us what was going on prior to coming into the office? What brought you to the office?
So constant body pain, mostly in my thighs, my hips, my lower back was always sore, my shoulders were always sore, so my whole body was just really always in pain.
Always in pain. Were you getting headaches and migraines as well?
Yeah, I was getting headaches and migraines. So, it wasn't as bad as my body pain, but because I was taking Tylenol or something with naproxen in it all the time, so for the body pain, it was also going for the headaches and the migraines,
How often were you getting the headaches, would you say, in a given week?
And for the headaches in a week, several, there's almost every day, every other day I had a headache.
And then the migraines, were those about once a week there as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me about when you would come home from work, what would the rest of your day look like?
The rest of my day would look like taking, 20, 30 minutes for myself after work because I just worked hard, and not getting up off the couch for the rest of the day. If I sat down, I wasn't getting up.
Yeah, and so you were taking, was it like Tylenol after work to try to get some?
Yeah, to alleviate some pain because I know what I was in for at nighttime too, and so I was already hurting. Nighttime makes it worse, laying down. So I was already taking some so that by the time I was going to bed, I could take something stronger so that, I was.
So you were taking something before bed as well, just so that you could try and fall asleep?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And how long have these things been going on? For many years?
Yes.
Pretty much
years.
all of 10, these have been going on?
Years.
10 or 15 years have been dealing with this?
Yeah.
Pretty much every day you're dealing with these things?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So what about energy level? When you got home from work, or were you able to get much things done?
So energy level, no, because work takes it all out of you because it's a physical job, right? And so you give it all at work because you have to, and then when you come home, there's no energy.
You were done.
Yes,
yeah.
I was pretty much done for the rest of the day. So,
Gotcha.
So laundry piles up, dishes pile up,
Yeah. You were on top of all of the pain too. You were having digestive problems as well, right? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so, just looking up symptoms, because I always thought, man, there was no way I should feel this way, I would look up my symptoms and it would always fall under the IBS, and fibromyalgia, and so that's truly, those symptoms truly is how my body was feeling.
Yeah. Well, tell me, where are things at with your health now?
Okay,
What's
changed? now I have more energy. Okay, I am more flexible. I don't do Tylenol every day. I don't have the headaches. I don't have the migraine. Every once in a while, I have the bad day because of the problem I do have, but it's nothing compared to when I first came here,
Yeah. What about the low back and the hip pain? How's that been doing?
I have no pain, no pain in my hip. And actually, my hip pain was my worst. It was the worst because I could not sleep because of that, And so, but ever since I have come, I have no hip pain. Nothing,
That's fantastic.
So, yeah.
So tell me, do you notice a difference? You've been to other chiropractors. Do you notice a difference with this Gonstead method that we use here? Have you seen a difference?
Yeah. Well, firstly, you get educated here on why you have the condition you do have. Because I had no idea that the nerves in your spine ran to all those different parts of the body, And so, with that little machine, you only need to click one set of bones, or, you don't have to have, thousands of little bones making the noise and then you think, okay, I'm fixed and I'm done, because you're not, And so I've just been blown away by how just a few, tweaks in my spine or my neck or my hip makes the world of difference.
So you're adjusting fewer spots in your spine.
Right.
And you're seeing a big difference with that. Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. I can just see the energy has come back, the spark has come back in your life, and so I'm just very blessed to be able to be a part of that. So thank you so much. Okay, so when Evette came into the office, she was dealing with constant tightness and stiffness in her neck. She was having headaches, several a week, as well as one migraine, at least about one migraine a week as well. And so what we see on her film is with the neck, she's lost a lot of curve in there. There should be a C-shaped curve to the neck. Well, she's lost that. It's very straight up and down, which puts a lot more stress and strain on things. She also has very advanced degeneration in her neck as well. In fact, she's got several bone spurs that have grown so far, they've almost attached to the other bones, or they've almost fused together, which is obviously not a good situation. Now, she was also dealing with constant pain in her low back as well. And so very similarly, she's lost some of the curve down in her low back. The discs down here in the low back are getting very worn down. They're getting very damaged. There's very little disc left in this bottom one, as well as she's starting to develop some bone spurs, some significant bone spurring in his low back as well. So I definitely took all of that into consideration when figuring out what it was going to take to get her problem fixed. All right, so what we're doing is we're checking to see for indications of nerve pressure. And if there's pressure on a nerve, that's going to give off heat. And that's exactly what we see here. When that needle moves quickly back and forth, that indicates where there is nerve pressure. And so what I do then is I use a little marker here to mark that spot and go back and check where that's at. But again, this is a very, very handy tool to help us hone in to see where that problem is coming from, to see where that nerve pressure is coming from.
I think I'm fortunate. Seriously, really, I honestly didn't think that you were going to be able to do anything. I really didn't, because I thought, okay, it's just another chiropractor, you know, I'll just come in and check you out, you know.
Sure.
But after that first visit, like I told you before, I had to retrain my brain in that. Wait a minute, because it got into that habit of going, okay, remember you're sore, you need Tylenol, you know.
Yeah.
But now I have to train it that no, you're not sore, and no, you don't need the Tylenol. You can actually go do whatever you want to because you're okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's what amazes me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks, Evette. It's a pleasure working with you, and I'm just so excited to see the results that you're getting here.
Thank you.
Thank you.